Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to the channel. It is a fantastic day. We are working on Nessie again, and Chris Miller, my co-driver from Texas, has driven here to help us for a couple of days. He actually drew up the brackets for the suspension, sent them over to Triton Engineering here in town, and is gone to pick them up. So in the meantime, if you didn't catch yesterday's episode, we were talking about the jack rod. We're actually going to be giving a couple of these away in tomorrow's live. If you want to know what time the live is going to be, I'll tell you a little later on in the episode. But just now, let me show you how this works. This is the jack rod from AGM Products. Guys, this is a nifty little thing that honestly, you really want to have around the garage. So let me quickly switch you around, show you how it's done, but definitely go and check out their YouTube channel. They have phenomenal videos, way better than this, showing you how to use it, why to use it, when to use it. And they also have obviously other products. So let me spin you around and let me show you how this works. All right, so you have your jack, you've jacked it up. Grab your jack rod. And place it right here. You're gonna press it in. There you have it. It's locked and loaded in there. It is not going anywhere. It is just super, super safe and strong. This can take a max load of 2 tons, just an FYI, but honestly, having one of these has really saved me actually working on this, believe it or not. So just a little product, just always have it in your garage, and also, why not take it on the trail with you? Weighs absolutely nothing. Oh, I think Chris is here. It's time to get to work. Look who's back. Back again.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're here, like swimwear. And we've already had a really busy morning, believe it or not. We've been to Triton Engineering.
Triton Engineering?
Yes, and we have got
Got some upper and lower mounts for the rear. So theoretically, if I can draw things right, which I think I got them right.
I think you do.
The rear suspension can be at least tacked in, if not welded in today. I did just say welded in.
Welded in? Yes. Yeah, things are progressing pretty quickly this week. I'm loving it. So we're going to put these together, I guess. I got some filing to do, maybe a little bit on one side.
We'll just do one side first. Since we already have one lower put together.
Yep.
We can put one upper in place, and it's we don't even need the setup shot. All we have to do is measure. And theoretically, if the angles are correct, the angle or the length between bolt hole and bolt hole and bolt hole and bolt hole should be very close to exact.
Amazing. Let's go take a look at the rear one that we've put together.
Yes.
Because it just looks so good. Here it is. The rear in. Well, not in, but put together and placed.
Yep. And then upper goes in something like that.
Wow. This looks so much more different than the cardboard that we had.
Yeah. I took the cardboard home and I took the measurements off the cardboard.
Yeah.
So I took the distance between the holes, I took their distance from the tube, and I just drew it up in BendTech to make it correct. We'll tack one of these guys together, one upper and one lower. And the really exciting thing is these lowers are the same front and rear. So the front ones are done already.
Woo!
So quite literally, the only thing we have to design is the upper mount.
The upper mount. And because Triton is literally down the road from us, and they are super cool in there, they're going to be able to get that done for us very quickly.
Yes.
Which is awesome. All right, we got work to do. It was time to start building those clamps. We had a lot of them to build, and it takes a little time. There's a lot of work that goes into them. You got to tack them, you got to fit them first, then you got to untack them, then you got to take them over the table, fully weld them, grind them down.
So earlier we built the driver's side, no, the passenger side upper rear mount, and then realized it needed modifying after building it. So that one got modified, and then I traced all the modifications onto the unbuilt pieces for this one. So it goes together a little bit more like a jigsaw puzzle, because some of the parts that I modified on the other one were welded in place before. So it's just a little bit of extra work. But I think we got it pretty well set up here, and I'm leaving this one to you. So modified bottom plate here.
Yes.
Modified top plate.
Yep.
This guy fits right in here.
Perfect.
And it fits justified that way so that this ramp comes up and hits it.
Perfect.
And to align it in place, we have a magnet. Drop that magnet into place. Over here, we had to do a little extension because I sent the wrong cut file over. It's not true. I sent the right cut file over and the wrong cut file, and I had even amounts of both of them cut.
Perfect. Just
and we used both the good ones already. So we're going to put another one together here.
Cool.
So we got that guy in place. These guys create the piece that I should have had cut. Those kind of go together like that. Top plate should fit straight down over. Should fit straight down over. Should fit straight down over. It will. It's going to take a little tappy, tappy, tap. So we'll get a handy wrench here.
Wow. Just blaming it on the bolts.
That bolt, you see the good bolt had no problem going down there. All right, so put these guys in place. I even marked them.
Perfect.
And those. And these guys get justified into each other. So and I actually brought another spacer over to go right here because this is such a big plate that without a spacer out here, oh, and I forgot to put something in. I forgot to put two somethings in.
These right here.
So we have 1.5 inch shock spacers that we put in. All right, why don't you drop those down here? Okay, one more time, for real. So that right there and there, this guy back in place.
With the magnet.
We're on our magnet right there.
Perfect.
All right, once again.
Drop this in.
This guy down, and I actually got it a little bit easier that time.
Well, it's probably because we have all the components in there now.
Don't talk crazy. All right, so these guys are in place. All right, so now that it's all in place, comes the really, really fun part.
Tell me.
Holding it all still while you tack it together. I'm going to hold it still. You are going to tack it together.
Perfect. I'm going to get my helmet quickly.
All right, so first tack. It's going to be right there and there.
Oh, baby tack's up here. Who's gonna blue? Ready?
Yep. Perfect. Even more perfect. All right. Let me move our magnet here.
Blue,
bang,
blue.
bang. Little birdie. There we go. But still very solid. Very competent tacks.
Thank you.
All right, two more there. Good deal.
Flip it.
Flip it.
Every time. Every time. Every time.
I've been welding for
it doesn't matter.
25 years, and I burn myself fairly often. I'm going to say very often, actually. Not fairly, very often. All right.
He still doesn't care.
I mean, what's going to happen is going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to switch sides with you. I'm going to hold this one in place, just pull it out a little bit.
Yep.
And now,
Yes.
you have every advantage in the world. All you got to do is follow that line.
That's it?
That's it.
Follow
left
the
to right,
line?
right to left, however works for you. You're going to start on that side, are you?
What?
Start wherever you want. I'm glad I could throw you off.
Oh my gosh, you almost did it.
That was really great and really great speed. So now,
You need me to do that line in there?
you can do that one first, but I would not.
I know, because it's super hot.
No. I
Because
would
why?
not do it first because it's going to get in the way of your longer runs that you got to do in there.
Oh, that's true.
So I did the other ones, and what you'll notice is that it's easy to do here, and it gets progressively harder and harder and harder.
Of course, because you can barely get in there.
What you're going to find is in there, you're
Yeah.
going to be doing perfect loops between them.
Yeah.
And as you get further back, you're going to have less access to this wall.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to hit the bottom. But you'll find that as you go down, as long as you're connecting them, at some point you won't be able to hit that upper wall, but you'll be able to do kind of like this, just a little bit. And it's just enough to kick the weld over there.
Okay.
So up that side, string the center together, flip it over, do the other ones.
Do the
and
other ones?
You're good, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
High five. I'm gone for the night.
Bye. See you in the morning?
I'll see you in the morning,
Okay.
bright and early.
I'll be here.
You will be here.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Chris may have left, but I still have a ton of work to get done here. And this is going to be the last bracket that we finish for today. And then I'm going to head on over and I'm actually going to set up the rear suspension on the passenger side. I'm going to tack the upper mount in. I'm going to tack the lower mount in. I'm going to talk through kind of the measurements and different angles that we have everything set at. And then we'll put the mock shock up in there to see how it looks. It's pretty much going to be its permanent place. And we're going to have all the suspension put in tomorrow, by tomorrow night. But today we really just had to kind of get those brackets all put together. First of all, picked up, put together, tacked, kind of mocked up on the vehicle, brought back in, weld, and yeah, that's been today. So let's get this last one done and then let's head on over to the passenger side. This is going to be the last thing I do before we wrap everything up for the night, and then we're going to start nice and early tomorrow, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the whole race Jeep will be on its own suspension. So we have the lower bracket right here, we have the upper bracket right there. I've placed this exactly where it needs to be. It's going to be at 15.5 degrees on the axle right there. We have the upper bracket. I actually marked it before because, as I said before, we tacked it on, we took it off, we welded it up, and we're going to tack it back on just now. And the measurement we should have from eye to eye of the shock is 25 3/4. So let's get these tacked in exactly where they're supposed to be, and we're going to pop that shock in and see if we've hit the nail on the head. Normally I can do this better, but this hurts. Okay, Okay, now that we have the top bracket and bottom bracket tacked in, we're gonna throw that shock in there and see if we are 25 3/4 from eye to eye on each. They should be parallel. And yeah, if we did, golden. Let's see. Okay, grab the other one for the bottom. Oh, right here. Ah! All right, what I'm gonna have to do is untack this again, I guess, and just double check. I think maybe when I tacked it in, it pulled on one side because it was exactly where it was supposed to be. When I was talking eye to eye, here's what I meant. From the eye here to the middle of the eye in the bracket here, that should be 25 3/4. Let's just take a look at that right now and see what we're at. That's what's around. Let's see. I mean, it is 25 3/4. How about the top one to make it parallel? Let's see. Center of the eye, 25 3/4. I mean, we have the measurement there, but yeah, my gosh. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. Today, well, not today, just this last task, it happens. Anyway, we've had a really successful day. We've got the mounts. We have welded them all up. They're all welded in there, looking beautiful. And these are the bottom mounts for both the front and the rear. First thing tomorrow morning, Chris is actually gonna mock up the top ones for the front. And by the end of tomorrow's episode, we should have all of these in there. All of these in there. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm more than excited. We've had a fantastic day here. We've got a lot of the slow going work done. The brackets look incredible. It's ready to get Nessie on her own wheels and tires. Just an FYI, most of you said 8 p.m. tomorrow. 8 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time for the live video. Make sure you tune in. There's gonna be giveaways, so you're gonna wanna be there. But anywho's, thank you so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow night. It's a date. It's a date. Bye.